Amazing viewers, a very lovely morning to you all. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. Now, this is what I want. Where other political figures we have, those who are rooting for a coalition, we come out now and join the youth for this electoral reform call. Amaechi recently said so much in an interview, but I'm picking the part where he talked about INEC being biased, INEC working alongside with APC to frustrate Nigerians. They are not allowing people to register new political party and all that. He dismissed Nyesom Wike on calling Nyesom Wike a child, which I know Nyesom Wike is going to talk about in his next media chat. So, this is what I want. Is an opportunity. I'm not a fan of Amaechi, and I know these people, they are just after it for themselves, but it is good, that he talked about it, and I would love to see other political figures pick this up, because clearly we can see that whatever move Mahmoud is making is for the benefit of the ruling party. Now, some people are saying, Amaechi doesn't know what he's talking about, blah, blah, blah. Look, let me tell you, Amaechi knows exactly what he's talking about when it comes to INEC. And INEC knows exactly what they are doing. All these things they're saying they want to introduce, they want to do this one, they don't want to do that one. Let me tell you, it is still for the benefit of the APC. Mind you, APC don't talk and say, they want to make the nation a one-party system, which is disgusting to me. Like, seriously, especially when they are not even doing anything with the power they are trying to get. So there is every need to actually remove the APC from power. There are pointers, there are indicators that INEC truly is working with the ruling party. Now, I'm going to show you or read out partly what People's Gazette reported as regard what Amaechi said. But before I get to do that, let me first of all show us this video where Ruben Abati has come out to blast Nyesom Wike, over his recent media chat where he talked about Fubara, insulted Amaechi, who insult. So, it didn't go down well with Ruben Abati. So he came, back to blast Wike.
I think what we're dealing with regard to Nyesom Wike is hubris. Hubris, which relates to his own character. Now, let me start with Rotimi Amaechi. He says Rotimi Amaechi is hungry for power. He could not deliver 10% for Atiku in the 2023 election. He could not address hunger while he was a minister or while he was a governor. Now, there's a basic principle in human relationships about your relationship with your bosses. I think that Nyesom Wike is very rude, disrespectful, because Rotimi Amaechi is his boss in politics. When he was local government chairman, or was he councillor, during Amaechi's second term, it was Rotimi Amaechi that helped him to become local government chairman at Obio Apo local government area. He subsequently became chief of staff to Rotimi Amaechi. It was Rotimi Amaechi that recommended him to become a minister of state for education in Abuja. So he talks this carelessly about his former boss. I think it's disrespectful. I think he speaks to his character. Number two, this same Nyesom Wike still talking about this hubris. The theory is this, people can double check it. Has also abused Peter Odili, Sir Peter Odili, another statesman. He has said publicly that Peter Odili does not qualify to be an elder. This is the same man that he was taken to by Mama Peace, Dr. Patience Jonathan, to help him to become governor. There is no name he has not called Dr. Peter Odili and his wife. He even referred to him as one man and his wife as one woman. This is a statement about character. This same Nyesom Wike says he's fighting for President Jonathan, and that there's nobody in PDP that can stop him, not even Chief Olabode George, whom we refer to as a ground rent debtor. So who will Nyesom Wike not insult? Senator John Mbata, who was his godfather at a point, he insulted him too. And he has shown signal that he's also going to insult President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In that interview, he pointed out that if he had known that President Tinubu was going to declare a state of emergency in Rivers, he would have offered a different kind of advice. That's already a signal to President Tinubu to know that this man you are dealing with is only interested in his own interests, permanent interests, not permanent friends. And so President Tinubu should beware, because tomorrow he will abuse this same President Tinubu. He says nobody can touch him in PDP. Okay, what does that mean? He is saying that yes, it's possible for a man to be everywhere as long as his personal interest is involved. So these are the questions to be raised about the hubris of Nyesom Wike.
Is there anybody that does not know that Nyesom Wike is characterless, is rude, is arrogant, is proud? Is there anybody that does not know? Even the people who are very close to Nyesom Wike, his allies, they know that Nyesom Wike is rude, arrogant, characterless, cannot be trusted, a betrayer. They all know these things. But because he's the one now that is stubborn and he has a way of getting what he wants, because he never see people who really want challenge him. That's why they are still around the Nyesom Wike. That's why you see them still around the Nyesom Wike. It's not as if these people don't know these things. They know. And whether Nyesom Wike insults Tinubu or not is not even my problem. In fact, I even look forward to a day something like that will happen, which we know is inevitable. Eventually it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Eventually there's going to be a fallout between him and Tinubu. And then we'll hear all the things, that we are not even, that was done in the secret. It will eventually happen, whether we like it or not. Ruben Abati, I know he's speaking, in defense for Tinubu, so that something like that will not happen to Tinubu. But I will take the message and leave the messenger. In Nyesom Wike, it will eventually happen to Tinubu. Nyesom Wike will do it. That man is a serial betrayer. So that was why when I looked at him, when he was saying, whenever he played back the videos of what Sim Fubara said about him, whatsoever, Sim Fubara even referring to him as ex-boss, he feels hot, he's pained. Somebody, this is somebody he helped so much and he did so much for. Somebody you helped so much, did the person not help you? You not use the Sim Fubara? Did other people not also help you? That's the question I ask. And this is why I feel that there's every need for there to be no anything like godfatherism in Nigeria. Clearly using this their godfatherism thing to tear this nation apart, to loot Nigeria the more. One person will sit there and say, I will bring you to power. And then you keep detecting what is happening. Just like what Adams Oshomole is doing right now in Edo State. And then, what's his name again? Yahya Bello is doing in Kogi State. Even after looting, he still never tired. One day they in charge, they detect what they happen, waiting they go feel bring, where they go use the loot money. There is every need for it to end. In fact, a lot of persons have helped Nyesom Wike. So many people don't help Nyesom Wike. And what did Nyesom Wike do? He has betrayed them. He has insulted them. So not be today. How he say the people will do and where he do. People will help and when he turn their back, when he turn, betray them, insult them. How he say them themselves they feel? English say what goes around comes around. Yes. What goes around comes around. It is good it is happening to him. The only reason why I'm paying is because it is River State people that is suffering. It is the resources of River State that is being wasted. That's the only reason why it's paying me. Aside from that, all this their feud, they can go ahead and continue it in eternity. I care less. I care less. Tinubu is aware of it. He knows Nyesom Wike's character. He knows Nyesom Wike's person. All these excesses where they allow. Now because he himself won't use Nyesom Wike. And Nyesom Wike also feel too that I need to use Tinubu. But the day go come, when two of them go clash, it's going to be something else. Thank you so much. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. Now back to what I was saying. Let me read a part of what People's Gazette reported. The headline says, INEC chairman Yakubu Mahmood Tinubu blocking opposition from registering new parties. Amaechi. Now, let me take a little of the body. As Nigerians prepare for the 2027 general elections, former Governor Rotimi Amaechi has accused INEC Chairman Mahmood Yakubu of blocking the registration of new political parties. Already, he is stopping parties from being registered, said Mr. Amaechi in an interview aired on Arise TV on Tuesday. Already, INEC has taken sides as it is no longer an umpire. The so-called reforms put in place by INEC are not to anyone's advantage because there are no political parties to compete in transparent elections. The former Transport Minister slammed President Bola Tinubu's administration for being notorious for disregarding laws, accusing it of deploying the electoral system as a machine to stifle opposition and enslave Nigerians. What is funny about this government is that they don't even obey laws. There is a state capture using the electoral system as the machine. Should that be? That should not be, he said. Mr. Amaechi stated that Tahiru Jega, a former INEC chair, should have been allowed to remain in office. Electoral Act allows you to register political parties, so this electoral body doesn't allow opposition to register political parties. I wish the National Assembly can review the constitution and allow Jega to remain there until the reforms take place. Where there is no electoral reform, there must be a man of conscience. Jega is a man of conscience. What happened in 2015 was transparent, said Mr. Amaechi. The politicians claimed came amid allegations that Mr. Yakubu stalled the registration of over 104 new political parties as opposition parties vow to wrest power from Mr. Tinubu in 2027. Key opposition figures, including Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, and Mr. Amaechi, have accused Mr. Tinubu's APC government of weaponizing poverty. Labour Party's acting national chairman, Nadi Usman, also accused the ruling party of deploying state resources to undermine and suffocate the opposition, urging parties to unite to unseat Mr. Tinubu and place the country on the path of genuine development. However, APC spokesperson Felix Moka has dismissed Mr. Amaechi's claim as disruptive politicking. Now, you can visit People's Gazette for more, or you can also, storm Arise TV to see or hear more on these. Like I said earlier, this is the opportunity for these political elites, especially this opposition now. Erufai and blood the boil. All he wants is Tinubu to be out of seat. This is the opportunity for people like this to join the youth, the women in Nigeria, for this electoral reform. This is the opportunity. It is not all about sitting and forming coalition. The other day I saw a video where Erufai was saying nothing will make Tinubu, to return as president come 2027. Like, he was saying it like he was so sure of it. They have something they are doing. That's only true if we have maybe all the Northerners not vote for APC at all, which is impossible, because you must still see people that will collect money and vote. That's also possible if Nigerians unite and fight, even with their blood and sweat, to say APC, you go nowhere. That's true if they push for electoral reform and even not have Tinubu appoint someone who is going to be in charge of INEC. That's when something like this is going to happen. Because I tell you the truth, right from 2023, even after May 29, they have been planning for 2027. Sure, you don't say they don't start campaign since last year. Even though they are denying it, they have started their campaign, which is even against the INEC rule. But what's INEC doing? Nothing. To tell you that INEC is already working hand in hand with these people. I am leaving the messenger. I'm taking the message. I'm leaving Amaechi because these individuals had the opportunity to do a lot of changes, things, call for so many things to be done. They did not do so. Now, because they don't form coalition, they feel it is necessary. It's good he's saying it, and I like the fact that he's saying it, and I would love for him to champion the cause, join the youth who are calling for electoral reform. The needful to be done. We cannot always keep attacking the branches, leaving the root. The root keeps rotting. Why we keep destroying the branches instead of us to chop this thing from the roots? That is what we need to do. Not be today we don't know what INEC do. We are not new to INEC gimmicks. We are not new to their shenanigans. We are not new to their fraud, to their lies, to their corruption. We are not new to all these things. INEC will never keep to their promises. See all this way they talk now. Some people have seen the APC people saying that he is lying, that INEC is not trying to stop people from registering political party. INEC is doing so. I believe him 100%. INEC is doing so. Okay, look at the example. Look at this case of the Labour Party. Labour Party submitted the true copy, certified true copy of the Supreme Court judgment to INEC. This thing I never passed 6 months. What did INEC don't do about them? They still leave a Abure there under their this thing as the INEC chairman. Clearly, these people are up to something. How many months he could take them to look at the CTC and then do the needful, effect the change? To tell you that these people are clearly planning something. So INEC is our problem. INEC knows exactly what they are doing. So whatever Amaechi is saying, I believe him 100%. That is the truth. Even though INEC and the APC will still come out to defend it. INEC now another wing of the APC. Those two people, they're in bed. Alongside the judiciary. So Amaechi knows clearly what he's talking about. All of a sudden, even the APC, not be people come together out of frustration in the name of they want a better Nigeria. Meanwhile, how to enrich their purses. Was it not what gave birth to the APC? And now Tinubu is here because he feels like, okay, there is fear in him. There is fear that, he might not go back there. What did they do? They quickly rushed, trying to see how they can block avenues to frustrate the oppositions. I remember the words of Professor Denta recently in an interview. He said that all these things you are seeing the APC do, seeing a panic, feared, and true, there is fear in the APC camp.
90% of most Nigerians, they said the fat cats around the regime will tell you they are worse off today. That regime scorecard, I've said it on a number of occasions, but there'll be more opportunities in future to dwell on that. But when you talk about endorsement is not by the people. It's by the political class. This next election will be a referendum. Not on Muhammad Buhari.
Will it?
Not on Muhammad Buhari's disastrous presidency, but on his own presidency. We have virtually 2 years or slightly less to the election. The regime panicked. That's why it went into election mode 2 years ahead of time. I predicted here in this studio, he will govern for less than 2 years, and it has happened. So the defection, the endorsement, the re-endorsement, the recalibrations will continue in perpetuity until the election season is upon us. Those who start against him are massive, are many. If you see the fragmentation in the political system and the political order, it will be reconstituted somewhere down the line.
I believe Professor Odenta. This is just APC in a panic mode. And that's why you see they don't want registration of new political parties using INEC to frustrate, people who want to form a coalition. This is them. You see them also, threatening, pressurizing, coercing the sitting governors to leave their political parties and join the APC. Now panic, now fear did their body. And some of those foolish governors, they will not even live in peace. Oh, they will not live in peace. They are busy even threatening members of their cabinet to follow them and move. It is fear. Even going as far as the state assemblies, threatening members there to also move. Now fear. But like I said, even some Nigerians said, if all of them like me, they move. If Nigerians say APC will not go anywhere, APC will not go anywhere. It's just because we have not decided. Even the APC supporters, how many they? You go find out say some of them say when they see the shege, you go find out say when you reach the day to go and vote, they will not even still go vote for the APC. They are giving you 30,000 or 50,000 on a monthly basis to come and be peddling lies on social media, defending rubbish. What the 50,000 won't do for you compared to how much they don't steal and still they steal. They are indeed very, very scared. I repeat, Now, the likes of Amaechi, El-Rufai, because El-Rufai now in the thing they pay him pass. Even the way when you know they smile, you will know that he's really, really angry and he doesn't want to do the anymore. This is the time for them to stand up and then follow the youth for this electoral reform. Very important. Very, very important. That is all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly do leave your opinion in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the notification bell the moment you subscribe. That way you get to know as soon as I publish video. Thank you so much, guys, for all the love and all the support. God bless you immensely. Please keep watching, keep subscribing, keep commenting. Enjoy your Thursday and see you guys in my other videos.